We needed this one, guys. We needed this one, and we delivered 2-0. Liverpool 2, Villa nil. And this is a result of massive, massive importance because it's like losing 6 out of 7 coming into this one. Morale was low, momentum was none, if any. Um, Pressure was on, both on players and especially our manager, right? And even the owners to make some calls. But we kind of blocked that all out today. And listen, me personally, I feel like it wasn't our best of performances or us at our highest potential, our highest capacity. But man, we just needed to break this bad rot or this horrible losing streak that we've been on, right? And listen, I think there's a lot of positives to take out from this game, right? So I don't want to really be sounding too picky, saying that, oh, we needed everyone to be purring at their best. We needed 10 out of 10 performances. I mean, we've had a horrible month results wise and performance wise. So for us to get the 3 points again, for us to see 3 points, it's been a while since I've seen us collect 3 points, and to also see the performances pick up as well from like a few individuals that have been struggling this season. It was good to see. Actually breaking down the game, I thought Soberslide again, guys. I don't know how much praise I could give this guy. He's been our most consistent performer this season, our best performer, our best player throughout the entire season. Again today, energy levels were there, winning the ball back, making. I would say his decision making has been good today compared to his previous games, but I just felt like his overall all round game, his passing was good today. His runs as well that he was making, and yeah, like he's such an important asset in that midfield because in a season where we've seen our intensity, like the intensity we play with, kind of drop, it's kind of still kind of good to see that we have players or a player in this case in Soboslai, right, who could he still has a bit of fight in him, because when you're not playing well, the bare minimum you kind of would like to see is that effort and that desire, right? And Soboslai brings that to the table, and this season he's added quality to that. So yeah, man, good to see. I thought Bradley had this is one of Bradley's better performances in recent games. I would say Salah. I thought Salah. That's 2-2 now for Mo Salah. Today his performance was definitely better to previous weeks. I thought, yeah, today was a bit of a change in his game. He wasn't really trying to, how can I say this? Play, I don't know, like Mo Salah would. Very quick play down the wing, basically wing play, right? I thought today, he took onus on kind of having better care on the ball, right? And as you can see, he was beating his players. Today he was kind of a breath of fresh air. So like he was taking on his guys. I wouldn't say taking on his guys where he's standing out and then taking them down the byline, but he's beating players in the middle of the park. He was holding on to the ball very well. I thought his passing in the first half was a bit frustrating. Like there was a pass where it was him and Ekitike that was in on goal. I thought he made the wrong decision there. But that's to say the least. I thought he had a good performance today. I wouldn't say great, but he's starting to pick things up again. Another goal as well. 250 goals, guys. That's insane, bro. King Mo. Like his name has been going through mud, through SH, Sugar Honey Iced Tea over the weeks, right? But we need to remember how good this guy is. Like 250 goals. You don't see that. You just don't see that around. It's hard to come by. Consistency of that level of player like Mo Salah, man, like that's a player we should be, holding his name in higher standards, guys. Like he's definitely in our Mount Rushmore. For me, Premier League's greatest player ever. I've said this in previous videos. Definitely the greatest Premier League player in my lifetime I've seen. For me, undisputedly, 100%, right? Yeah, man, 250 goals. He's just only gonna go on and break more records this season, man. The guy's a freak of nature. But yeah, I thought Mama that's really. Oh my gosh, we need to talk. Let's talk about Mama, guys. I think like the losses have kind of been doing Mama bad. But I feel like ever since he stepped in between the sticks, since Alisson got injured, I think he's been exceptional. Him and Soboslai, like oh man, I feel like he's not getting his props right now because we have been losing, but that's not his fault. Like he's been pulling off saves, spectacular saves, and guys, you need to remember that not every goalkeeper's Alisson. Alisson is an outlier. He's crazy. So like the saves Alisson makes, no other goalkeeper, no regular goalkeeper is making that. Even like when you look at the good goalkeepers, maybe not the elite like Courtois, but like a step down, like I don't know, Mike at AC Milan, dare I say it, the saves Alisson make, I don't think Mike could make, a handful of them, because like, and that's not a slack on Mike, that's not a slack on Mama, that's not a slack on other great or good goalkeepers. It's just that like Alisson, again, he's an outlier, the guy's insane. So for you to be putting that expectation on Mama is a bit, for me, unrealistic. That's like saying, putting expectations on Chiesa for him to be scoring week in, week out, putting Mo Salah expectations on Chiesa. Like when we know what Mo Salah's been doing, very few, if any, none have been able to do that, because no one in the Premier League has been able to have that consistency on the wing, right? So putting that on Chiesa would be a bit unfair. That's how I feel like it is for Mama and Ali. Like Mama's just, I think Ali's just a freak of nature, insane player, generational, like goalkeeper we have between the sticks, right? But Mama's been good, man. I thought in the Frankfurt game he was good, made some great saves there. Today he was good. I thought in the Chelsea game he was decent. I thought he had a good game in the Chelsea game as well. Yeah, there was a save he made where I think it was Cash. That looked like it was going in the first half, guys. It was an excellent save. Yeah, he's been good. He's been exceptional, man. I feel like the defense is starting to, I don't know, it's crazy. Defense definitely looks solid today, but it's a coincidence that when you bring Grav back, there's a bit of like a bit more interior, a bit more defensive force. You can kind of feel that there's a bit more defensive resistance when Grav was back, right? That's what we needed. Even though Grav is not an out and out DM, but he definitely made a difference. So imagine like when we actually do go into our market and we could find ourselves like a proper six. Man, I think a proper six would be literally the cure to most of our illnesses in this team, or like most of the issues we're having in this team, right? Kind of reflective of Gravenberch coming back into the team today. We looked a bit more solid. We were still leaking chances, which I'm not happy about, but hey man, like I said, I can't really be too picky. We've been on this bad run, so it was good to finally break it. Grav took his goal well, so that's good to see him finally back. And yeah, like this is such an important, massive week coming ahead. Like Real Madrid and Man City, Tuesday and Sunday, massive games, man. In my opinion, I think the Madrid game might be even more important than the Man City game, because I feel like the situation we are in the league, I feel like, I don't want to say that I've given up completely on the league or winning the league, but it's just that like I do feel like the Champions League is now more of like a realistic option, especially our consistency. Like there's no guarantee that after this win against Villa we could go on a good consistent run to put us back into the title frame. But with the Champions League, it's like if we could win against Real Madrid, that's a huge scalp in helping us actually like qualify. And after Madrid, we do have favourable games in the Champions League. Only Inter, in my opinion, I think is a real threat, at least. But yeah, for that reason, I do think that the Madrid game is important. But both games are huge. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, guys. Both games are must win, right? It's basically must win from here on out until Arsenal drop another 2-3 games, essentially, in the league at least. But yeah, Madrid won 4-0 today. So how are you guys feeling about that? Like, are you guys feeling confident about our chances on Tuesday? I think we could turn up for that one. I think the Madrid game is the more important game, but funny enough, it's also the game I see us turning up the most. Like, if there's a likelihood of us actually turning up at our best, or close to our best, I think is the Madrid. I think it's more Madrid than Man City. Because I feel like the players know, like there's a lot riding on the game. Champions League game at home, you're gonna be up for it. The opposition, Real Madrid, recent history, Real Madrid. The name, the allure, Trent coming back, obviously is gonna have a bit of bitter taste towards some of the fans, and you know, maybe that a bit of competitive edge amongst some of the current players that played with Trent. So yeah, man, I think that should be a cracker, man. Just as I don't want to see us get smoked though, because there's a real possibility we could get hammered in that game. It's just, I don't know, but it's a week to look forward to, at least now that we've got the 3 points in the bag. Something to build up on from this result. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the game, guys.